The Price of Devotion. Part 1. The rain started the night. Maya decided she could no longer live with uncertainty. It drummed softly against her apartment window as she stared at her phone, waiting for a reply that never came. 3 dots. Gone. Silence again. Ethan hadn't always been distant. Once, he had been warm and attentive, the kind of man who remembered how she liked her coffee and texted good night before she even crawled into bed. But over the past few months, something had shifted. His messages grew shorter. His calls became rare. His excuses multiplied. Maya convinced herself she wasn't asking for too much. She just wanted him to love her the way he used to. And that desperate wish led her to a place at the edge of the city that didn't exist on any map. The shop had no sign, only a faded purple door wedged between 2 abandoned storefronts. The windows were painted black. A small bell chimed as Maya stepped inside, the air thick with incense and something metallic she couldn't quite place. Behind the counter sat a woman wrapped in deep crimson fabric, her eyes reflecting candlelight like polished glass. "You've come for love," the woman said before Maya could speak. It wasn't a question. Maya nodded. The woman introduced herself only as Madame Sabine. She spoke softly, as if every word had weight. "Love is not free," she warned. "When you bend a heart, it bends the world around it." Maya barely listened. All she could think about was Ethan's silence. "I don't care," she whispered. "I just want him back." Madame Sabine studied her for a long moment before sliding a small cloth pouch across the counter. Inside were dried herbs, a red candle, and a folded piece of paper covered in symbols. "You must give the spell something of yourself," the woman said. "Blood ties are the strongest ties." Maya hesitated. Madame Sabine leaned closer. "If you want devotion, you must offer life." 3 nights later, Maya followed the instructions exactly. Midnight. Candle lit. Ethan's photo beneath it. The herbs burned until the room filled with bitter smoke. Her hands trembled as she added the final ingredient, whispering his name again and again. "Love me. Choose me. Stay with me." The candle flame flickered violently, stretching tall and thin as if reaching upward. Then it went out. The room fell silent. For a moment, Maya felt triumphant. Then the silence lingered too long. The next morning, Ethan called. He hadn't called in weeks. "I miss you," he said breathlessly. "I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't stop thinking about you." Relief flooded her chest so fast it made her dizzy. The spell worked. First, it felt perfect. He texted constantly, called constantly. A car showed up with flowers, gifts, promises. "I just want to be near you," he said. Attila. Then suffocating. It started with small things. Indicated. Outside her apartment after work, without telling her. He showed up at restaurants she never mentioned. He knew when she left the house, even when she hadn't told him she was leaving. "How did you know I was here?" she asked one evening, spotting him across the street outside her grocery store. "I just felt it," he said, smiling too wide. Soon, the coincidences stopped feeling like coincidences. Maya began noticing him everywhere. Across the street, the gas station, standing near the park benches. Sometimes she'd catch a glimpse of him behind a tree, perfectly still, watching. Always watching. When she confronted him, he laughed nervously. "I just wanted to see you." His voice trembled like he was afraid she might disappear. Her job was the first thing she lost. One afternoon, she found Ethan standing in the office lobby, arguing with security. "I need to make sure she's safe," he insisted loudly. Her coworkers watched as she escorted him out, her cheeks burning with humiliation. 2 days later, HR called her in. They said the disruption had become a liability. By Friday, she was unemployed. Ethan cried when she told him, "I can take care of you," he said eagerly. "You don't need anyone else." If you enjoyed tonight's dark tale, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps bring more stories to life every single week. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you never miss a new video when it drops. And if you're ready for another chilling story, tap the video above and continue your journey into the darkness for part 2 of this mini-series. I'll see you there.